Hello internet and welcome back to the channel. And if it's not already obvious from the t-shirt and from the box, today is the Nintendo Switch 2 launch day, and I'm very lucky to be able to get these things. So I have the Switch 2 with Mario Kart World, and what we're going to do is we are going to unbox the console because that's what everyone wants to see. So we're going to go straight into it without further ado, and we are going to open it up. Hopefully we're going to open it up. So we've got the outer box, which I wasn't expecting. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought it was all going to be like one full-on box, but we've got the outer box. And then we've got the actual Switch box itself. So this was just like, must have just been the Mario Kart one of it. So basically we've got the Nintendo Switch 2 box. Hold it up a little bit so you can see it. And spin it around. Bigger Switch 2 on the back. On the side, it tells you what's in the box. And it comes with the console, Joy-Cons, USB cable, something else which I can't work out what it is. Console? That's just the dock. No, the dock's there. Ah, the AC adapter. That's what I couldn't work out what it was. HDMI cable, USB cable, and the straps for the Joy-Cons and the little Joy-Con attachment. But let's just get straight into this and open it up. And up we go. And there we have the Switch and the Joy-Cons. So let us first take the Joy-Cons out. Now I've not used the Joy-Cons like unattached for a long time. Like on the original Switch, I just had them just docked into the side of it or using my Pro Controller, which is charging down here. So these are, I'll close that. These are the Joy-Cons. Probably should have put them that way so you can see it better, but you get the idea. And these triggers feel quite nice. So on the other one, they're kind of more pushy down a bit. Not like GameCube ones, but more like normal triggers. These are more clicky. Like these are basically just buttons, I'd assume. That's what I'm going to go with. But the buttons feel a bit more clicky as well. Not as like soft as what the other ones felt like. If we compare them to like the Switch ones, they feel a bit more spongy. Whereas these are like an actual instant click button. So we've got them. I'm just going to put the bags down there because I always like to keep the bags and stuff. Let me know if you're the same as me, like if you like to keep all of the packaging and everything. And here is the most important part. Remember, don't take off the cover on the top. So this is the actual console itself. Lovely little screen. It looks feels quite nice in the hand as well. And then you've got the Joy-Con insertions on either side. So what we're going to do is we're going to click them in. Like that. So easy. Just literally click like that. And to remove them, you push that button and they come out. So there's like a little button on the back there. Easy. And I've never done that before, so that was nice and easy. So we're just going to, we are going to get the stand out, because this stand, you can put it wherever you want, any angle. And we're just going to stand you there for now. And what else have we got in the box? We have the download code for Mario Kart World, which I am not going to show you, but it's here. Just imagine there's a code on there. You are going to stay safely down here. Some important safety information, how to plug it in, the usual stuff no one cares about. Then we get a HDMI cable, which I will be using because I took my Switch one out. So that's an HDMI cable, simple, basic. I don't need to explain to you what an HDMI cable is. Just put you down there. Then we've got the straps for the Joy-Cons. So I don't really know how these actually work because I've never seen them before, but I'm assuming, do they click on like a bumper? They might clip on like a little bit of a bumper does on a, like back in an old iPhone 4 case where it like clips around the outside. And then you've got the strap for it. I never ever used these on the original Switch. Like they literally stayed in the box, and these probably will as well. But for now, I'll take them out. I'll put them down next to all my other cables down here. And what else have we got in here? That's the top layer of the box done. I do like to keep everything nice and neat. That's one of the things I really like doing when I unbox things. And here we have the grip thing for the Joy-Cons. So I will actually take them out of the Switch just to show how easy it is. Press that, click, and then press that and click. Stand that back up. And then we've got the little controller-y thing. I don't really know what it's called, but controller-y thing sounds good to me. And then again, just clicks in and just clicks in. And then we've got the their version of like the Nintendo cheap version of a controller. I'm not a big fan of this. Didn't like the original Switch one. If you notice, it says Switch 2 on the actual front itself. But I was never really a big fan of this. It just felt a bit small in the hand compared to the Pro controller, which is obviously that. I say a bit bigger. It's like the button where the layout of everything is, and I really like the Switch controller. Probably going to get a Switch 2 Pro controller at some point, but for now, I'm just going to make do with that. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this, but for now, it will do. Hopefully there'll be no like disconnection or drifting problems like the original Switch had. I remember that with, I think it was Zelda, quite a bit. So hopefully nothing like that. Then we've got a USB-C to USB-C cable, which I will just leave in the bag. But you know what a USB-C to USB-C cable looks like. Power adapter. It's a hefty brick, this, mind. With, it's basically USB-C. So unlike the original Switch where everything was like plugged in, this is a separate USB-C adapter, so a bit like an iPad one or not a Steam Deck, or no, like an iPad one. The Steam Deck one was fully connected as well. So we're using that to set that up. And what else have we got in here? The dock. The dock. So here we have, that is everything out of the box. I will just move you over there. So this is the dock. It's a little bit bigger than the original Switch dock. It has two USB ports on the side here, and this back panel just comes off completely for the USB-C, HDMI out, and also a Ethernet port there as well. So this doesn't like hinge on, which I think is better because you can just take it off to get in instead of having to like fold the hinge down, or it comes off anyway, so it's kind of defeats the point. It looks a lot sleeker than the original Switch dock, in my opinion. Like I think it's a little bit bigger, but with it being a bit more rounded, it just looks a little bit more professional, in my opinion. There's a little bit of give on there, but that's expected. It's got grips on the feet, so I've got to really push to move it. And then let's just stand it in the dock. This is the part I'm really bad at because it never normally connects, but there you go. The Switch is in the dock, and that's what it looks like. We will attach the Joy-Cons back onto it. This is the thing I really like, how easy it is. Like, I know people prefer the slidey down thing, but for me, being able to just clip them on like that is a win, in my opinion. So there we have the Switch in all its glory, and that is pretty much all we've got, I think. We've covered everything. We've covered the box, the inner box, and I think both boxes are exactly the same. Yes, they are. So I'm really looking forward to this. Let me know your thoughts on the Switch 2 in the comments down below. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button to see when a few more of these Switch 2 videos will go live. I will be playing some Mario Kart live on stream tomorrow night, which I'm really excited for. Haven't streamed on the Switch for a long time. I think one of my first gaming videos ever was Breath of the Wild on the Switch. It was like the first half an hour of it. Never went back to play it, so I've got that to play. I've got Mario Kart to set up and download. I'm going to set this up and I'm going to kick off some downloads, but that is pretty much all we've got time for. Nintendo Switch 2 unboxed. I like it a lot. It seems it seems, you can tell it's chunkier than my OLED one, but I don't know if it's like the ergonomics of how it feels in the hand. It actually feels a bit smaller. Like, I don't know if it's just how my hands rest on it with me having like bigger hands maybe, that it just feels, it feels nicer in the hand. It feels a little bit, I think it feels a little bit smaller. A little bit thinner. It's a little bit heavier, I think. A little bit heavier. But yeah, I like it. It looks good. The screen, well, I can't tell you what the screen looks like. Hang on. Yes, I can. We're booting up. We are booting it up. Let's see what... You probably didn't see any of that because the screen was not on. The screen's on now. And it's not OLED. It's just an LCD. But it looks pretty nice, I'm not going to lie to you. Important information? Nah, I don't need to read that. So yeah, I'm going to go through all of this now. But please make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you tune into the Mario Kart World live stream tomorrow night on twitch.tv/SquiggyPlays, but also it'll be on YouTube as well, provided that the streaming works perfectly fine with what I want to do. But thank you so much for watching, and let me know your thoughts on the Switch 2. Are you going to get one? Have you got one? Any games you're looking forward to on it? I'm looking forward to the Donkey Kong game, which I will be picking up when that comes out next month. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.